Alright, well Kelsey's getting ready. Can someone remind me what we covered last time? Courtney? Trouble clef. Some acronyms for it, right? So does everyone feel pretty comfortable being able to label any notes on the lines and every space on that? How about the ledger lines? Comfortable above and below? Okay. Taking a while to guess and raise your hands. What do you think we're going to move on to today? Right.
Base clef?
Base clef. That's your guess. Alright, so I need a volunteer to come add one thing to our grand staff. Okay, alright?
Like anything?
Okay. Make sure it's in a good order though. Where we want to start. Very good. Okay. Anyone else need to add something to this, Luke? And while we're creating our grand staff, if you don't have it in your notes already, that's what I would be doing. Projector? Kelsey? Yeah. Thank you. Elise. Anything else? No, that's a pretty good grand staff. That would get 100%. Okay? Alright, so last time we talked about acronyms, the lines and the spaces on the trouble clef. Other than what we have on the wall over here, can we think of some other acronyms that might work? Let's start with, let's do the spaces first, okay? So who can tell me what space 1 is? Just the note name. Tia? A, okay. Second space? Ollie?
C.
C. Charlie? E. And Zach, the third. G. Okay. Does anyone have any acronyms other than all cows eat grass? Marissa?
All cars eat gas.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. If you don't have these in your notes, I would probably put them in there just in case. I'm going to put all cows eat grass. Is there another one? Those are the two I've heard of. Any other way to remember this?
I know there's one that we learned in elementary school. I just can't remember it right now.
I kind of think of just ACE, A-C-E, and then just add the G. So ACE, G.
Ace.
Yeah, call it G. Okay? Cool. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll help you remember. Okay, what about the lines? Okay, Jack?
I've got goats bring Dr. Fizz. That's my acronym.
What was that?
I remember it because I do goats bring Dr. Fizz.
Goats bring Dr. Fizz? Is that what you said?
What?
So it'd be kind of maybe a common. That's no. Alright, Danny.
Christy Bears don't fly Everglades.
Oh, I haven't did that one.
I like that one.
Maybe a couple more. Right.
Great big dogs from Alaska.
Great big dogs from Alaska. Maybe one more. Wyatt.
So I did gorilla babies don't fly airplanes, but great big dogs fight animals.
Fight animals. Good. So yeah, that's plenty to remember. Okay. Other than the acronyms, what's the other rule for kind of knowing notes on the staff? Marissa?
It goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah, and then we repeat at G, right?
Yeah.
Because our musical alphabet only has 7 letters, right? And when you go in order like that, are you going like A, B, C, D, like for each space? Are you going each line? How are you, for each note, how are you doing that, Sammy?
It goes line, space, such as A, B, S space, C.
Yeah, line, space, or space, line, depending on where you start, okay? I know most of this is review for you guys, and we'll get into some more tricky stuff next lesson, okay? What are the 3 notes that aren't really part of any acronym within a grand staff? Okay, between line 1 on the bass clef and line 5 on the treble clef, what are the 3 notes that don't really fall into this acronym? First letter you're reading?
Pearl.
What was it?
P.
Pearl.
Okay. Would it be B, C, D?
B, C, D? Yeah. Very good. Okay. All of us know this is middle C, correct? Okay. And that's the only legend line that we have between our 2 steps. Okay. Cool. Does anyone have any questions about the grand staff? If I asked you anywhere between this note and maybe this note, we figure out every single pitch in between. Did you guys do it? It's a matter of going forwards in the alphabet, and then if we go down, we're going backwards in the alphabet, right? Okay. Any other questions? Any other acronyms? Anything else you want to just throw out there? Sammy?
Not another acronym. This one is a little strange, but this is what I remembered. It was Gary Busey does fishing acrobatics.
All right, Sammy's always got interesting. All right, Marissa.
George Bush
Gary
size
Busey does
fast.
fishing acrobatics.
Another acronym is George Bush drives fast always.
George Bush drives fast always. Yeah. One thing I want to keep in mind is not getting these acronyms confused with the treble clef. Okay. So knowing that the bass clef, the acronym starts on G, and the treble clef, their acronym starts on E, because it's a pretty similar pattern of notes, right? So just know, bass clef, we start with the G acronym. Treble clef, we start with the E on the line. Okay? All right, Wyatt?
Scotia Bears double part aspirin.
Whatever helps you, all right? If you want to write it down. All right, Sam.
Orange is big, red flowers always.
Is that true? No.
Yes, of course.
All right, guys. So, last time we played baseball and it got kind of out of hand. And you guys got more out of hand than band, which is unheard of because there's twice as many of them and they're crazy. So let's try it. I don't want it to get out of control today. I want to play the game that we played with the treble clef. Okay? But I want it to be under control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys strikes as a class. If you guys get 3 strikes, we're just going to quit and we're going to move on to something else. Okay? We're going to rehearse. Okay, Charlie?
Will it be the same teams?
Not same teams. Okay? We'll be in groups of, we'll do 5 teams and I'll number you off. Okay? Alright, we'll start on this side this time, okay? Remember your number and get your groups, okay? When you're done, I want 1's right here, 2's right here, 3's in the middle, 4's right here, and 5's on your ends, okay? This should not require any talking. Okay, once I number you off, go to your spot, get ready, okay? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay? Alright, I'll know we're ready to move on when everyone's quiet. Okay, 1's, raise your hand. Got 5 1s. 2's, raise your hand. 5 2's. 3's, raise your hand. Okay? 4's, raise your hand. And 5's. Okay. You guys can choose any group. Alright, this will require just a little talking, but I want you guys to take 30 seconds to designate your batting order, okay? Some of us have 6 people, some of us have 5. Alright, do we have our batting order? When you get your whiteboard, put a base clip on there. If you need to connect for your whiteboard, that one. And we can start whenever we want. Alright, batter up. Do we have our order? Yes. Okay, ready? Any G. Okay.
Are we allowed to do holdouts?
You can do holdouts. Honestly, I think if you guys did holdouts, that'd be easier because then you don't have to color it in.
Exactly.
Put the
that's
stem.
what I'm thinking.
Okay, if you do quarter notes, I am going to expect to see the stem in the correct position. Okay? So Kelsey got that one. I'll give you that one for now. Okay. That's group 3. Group 3, face it.
They wrote the letters off.
Alright, batter up.
Wait, they wrote the letters on those.
Oh, don't write the letters.
I just did.
Take the letters out.
I think that's
That's like using steroids in baseball.
I think that's
I'll keep my eye on them. That'll be an error. Alright. C. Next. Alright, batter up. New rule. You cannot help your partner. Batter up, they're on their own. Okay? When you see the Rockies batting, you don't see the coach out there like fixing their posture.
Actually,
Not dirty. Alright.